Vaazhai isn't just a film. It is a gut-wrenching portrayal of hardship, sacrifice, and resilience in a world that values labor over lives. Vaadai draws us into a rural community caught in a cycle of poverty and exploitation, where the primary occupation of lugging banana bunches becomes the very symbol of survival and struggle. This is a film that went beyond storytelling for me. When you sit down to watch a film in OTT, especially, you know that you can be bombarded with so many distractions. Despite that, Vaadai had my undivided attention. Every character in this film, the frames, the songs that have been used, the BGM, they are just so meticulously thought out and executed. It was just a treat to my eyes as well as my ears. And all of this when I watched it on the laptop. I was not able to catch this film when it had a theatrical release, but boy oh boy, I can only imagine what that experience would have felt like. From the very beginning, we are drawn into a world that feels very raw and authentic. A place where people struggle not only to make a living, but hold on to hope as well. Now, the trailer cut itself had impressed me a lot, and it was made known to me that this film is particularly taken out from a chapter of Mari Selvaraj's own life. But you know what? Even if you don't add that particular component that, okay, this is based on a true event, the emotional impact does not deter. At least it didn't deter for me. Because when the film got over, I was thinking that even if this was a fictional story, the emotional impact would be the same for me. But it could definitely vary from audience to audience. So please let me know, say, if you knew that this was a fictional story and not really based on a true event, would you have felt the same emotional pull or not? It's very interesting, and I would really, really like to know that in the comments. At the center of the story is a young boy, Shivanandan, who carries not only his family's burdens but also his own innocent dreams. Through his eyes, Varai explores the themes of family, sacrifice, conflicts between one's aspirations, and the demands of the reality. So it's a very well balanced mix of his innocence plus his maturity as well in certain situations, because it's not like he is completely unaware of what the villagers are going through and what his family is going through, but as an individual there are things that he also wants to do. So that tug of war has been shown so beautifully. His friendship with another boy named Shekhar has also been beautifully portrayed. These boys are relatable and endearing, with dreams that soar so high even if their reality keeps pulling them down. Sivanand's innocent crush on his teacher Ponguri adds a layer of youthful hope and longing, a rare bright spot in his otherwise harsh existence. But honestly, the film's rawness hits so freaking hard when it actually explores the relationship between Shivanand and his mother. Her insistence that Shivanand works to repay the credit she has taken highlights the weight of generational poverty that suffocates even the youngest members of the family. Her sacrifices, her silent grief, her sadness, her happiness, the love for her children, it's all heartbreakingly real. It is through her character that I truly felt that heavy emotional toll, because she gets torn apart by so many emotions that she's going through herself. That constant worry that if she is not alive, she needs to make her kids capable enough that they can earn a living. Her wanting to give that carefree life to her son, but also constantly needing his help because they are in so much debt. The mother's character, probably one of the best written supporting characters in this film. Even though we are primarily following Shivanand's journey, the grim reality of these villagers is not lost upon us. Things like not getting fairly compensated for the efforts that all the villagers put in daily, and not having any sort of safety for them, and having a complete disregard for their well-being even if they are doing so much of the work. All of these themes were so well shown and executed in the film. As the film progresses, we see how Shivanand's life spirals deeper into despair. He yearns to participate in his school's annual dance performance, a rare chance to escape his daily reality. One of Vaadhai's strongest assets is its breathtaking cinematography. Each shot is carefully composed, highlighting the earthy beauty of Tamil Nadu's rural landscapes. Every frame I felt was just like a painting. And I think it goes beyond aesthetics for me here. Because in the truest sense, the cinematography actually captures the spirit of that village and the sheer resilience of the people. That is why in the cinematography, the landscaping itself is like a character of its own. Which is why this film feels so visually appealing and immersive. It's like you are completely drawn into this world and you feel that you're literally standing right there. Also, very interestingly, there were very few shots in the film that were shown in black and white. The first shot, obviously, and the ending shots. It felt to me, honestly, you can share your interpretation as well, but it was like the events in his life that completely changed his mindset. Because if I see this in retrospect, that this is a narration of part of Mari Selvaraj's childhood, that these two memories where, okay, I don't want to give the spoiler, but the places where the frame is black and white, these two memories are so freaking embedded inside of him that it completely changed his worldview or the course of his life, which is also in a way true, right? Another very powerful aspect of this film is the music by Santosh Narayanan. The film has quite a few songs, and I am saying this just by reading through the subtitles, okay? Because I feel that with subtitles also, a lot of context is lost in translation. But when the songs were playing, and I was, yes, they're melodious, but when I was reading the lyrics, my mind was blown. I was like, what are these lyrics, man? So yeah, Santosh Narayanan's music, but also huge round of applause to the lyricist. The score resonates with the emotional highs and lows of the film, from moments of quiet reflection to the intense heart-stirring sequences. Editing of the films also deserves huge praise. The pacing of the film is meticulous, allowing scenes to breathe when they need to and building tension when emotions run high. There's a quiet sensitivity in the way that the scenes transition. It is almost as if the director also is respecting the audience's emotional journey. I feel that we're so much exposed to the high octane editing styles is that when a film like this comes and I watch it, I cannot help but marvel at every scene and how it is allowed to have its own life and space. So when you move on to the next scene, you feel very satiated that yes, I could completely get the context and the emotion of the previous scene. And as a cinephile, that's just beautiful to me. Now, this film is layered with extremely rich performances, starting with the main character, which is played by Ponamal. This is his debut film and he's just a child, and I don't know his exact age, you can let me know, but the caliber that he has shown, I mean, come on, not a single actor, not just him, but not a single actor you would feel when watching the film is just acting it out, just trying too hard to create that emotional impact. It just comes off so organically and so naturally. And Ponaval was just outstanding throughout, like not a single missed beat in his emotion. Nikhila Vimal as Ponguri provides a comforting presence, reflecting a teacher's dedication and kindness in a place where such qualities are deeply needed. Then the mother's character, portrayed by Karnan Janki. Oh my goodness. When she was screaming and shouting in the end, I'm not giving the context, no spoilers, guys. But when she was screaming and shouting in the end, I just had this urge to just, close my ears and shut my eyes because it was that painful to experience. And that is how good her acting is. Phenomenal. And the actors who played the characters of Kani, Venbu and Shekhar, all of them, they were absolutely phenomenal in this film. It is their performances due to which you feel that emotional connect with these characters and with this entire world. That's why I said in the beginning that even if this was not based on Mari Selvaraj's real life incidents, and if it was a fictional story, the emotional impact would have been the same because these performances were so good. This is a film that doesn't shy away from depicting the challenges of poverty and the cycle of labor, but it also celebrates the courage it takes to hope and the strength it takes to endure. In my humble opinion, no one should be subjected to these level of endurances, but I feel that this is still a huge reality in many villages right now. Guys, let me know in the comments. Ultimately, Vaazhai kind of made me introspect about the value of life, about the value of labor, the value of love, and ultimately the value of resilience, because I feel that it would have taken immense mental strength on Mari Selvaraj's part also to execute this, because I'm sure that he did not make this film for simple cash grab, right? He made this film so that he can tell a story, he can share a piece of his heart with the audience, because now he has the means to do so. And the fact that he not only honored his own childhood, but he also honored all the villagers that were present in that moment. Because when the movie ends, you feel so sad. At least I felt so sad. But then I also felt that I am so grateful that he did this. as a director and as a writer. So for me, I am able to relate to the emotions, but for him, this was his life. So yes, I think these kind of films really go beyond the typical box office success or the commercial success. I don't think even, when directors make these kind of films, they have that intent. I think when the intent is coming from the heart, everything else will follow: the audience appreciation, the commercial success, the box office success, as we call it. And also just goes to show his range as a director. Like, yeah, he can make a Karnan. We know that what he's capable of in terms of bringing that commercial aspect to the film. But this one hits just different, guys, at least for me. So yes, that was the review for the Tamil film Vaazhai. And I'm really sorry for this voice because I'm suffering from a cold and that's why I sound so bad. But I hope you can look past that and definitely share your thoughts on this film in the comments below. And I'm going to sign off now and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye.